I thought it was, so ladies and gentlemen, start to come in.
Good evening, everyone. Before I start, I've been asked to do a lost child announcement, so... I want my mummy! Sorry about that, my agent actually advised me not to do that. I'm absolutely... I say my agent, just to tell my news agent. I was having a chat with him this morning when I was picking up my newspaper and extra strong mints, but... Standing up here tonight is better than sex. Not my words, my wife's. She says, I'm a bit like a Chris Rio record. I tend to start off all upbeat and promising and then tend to drift away. Which I think is a bit unfair, because he's done some good stuff. Well, I say he's done some good stuff. No, probably not as it happens, but... No, she came home from shopping, the wife, that is, the other day, with a brown paper bag and a bleeding eye. She looks across at me and said, Mick, what's your eye? Mick, I've got 50 shades of grey here. Do you fancy popping upstairs? Well, I was up those stairs faster than bolts, which is an unfortunate turn of phrase, but I was up there pretty quickly, I can tell you. Now, ladies, I'm going to tell you something. When I came down those stairs, I felt dirty, I felt used, and I felt abused. 20 swabs of paint before she decided on the right shade for that bedroom. Now, you look a lovely audience, particularly you, sir, you look lovely. And I'm going to come out this evening. I'm going to come out. I used to be a bank manager. Now, judging by the response there, probably would have been better saying I was a car thief. But when I was a bank manager, my boss used to think of me as a bit of a joker. Which is quite ironic, really, because I'm standing up here tonight and you're thinking I'm a bit of a boy, you all know what you're thinking, thank you very much. Now, I was a little bit concerned about this evening, a little bit apprehensive, and I was sitting having a chat with the wife, and to protect her identity, we all call her wife. And she leant across to me, as only a wife can, at such a career-changing prospect, and she said, Mick, what's the worst can happen? You can make a complete twat of yourself, embarrass me and the kids, bring shame on the family, we've got to sell the house, and we're social outcasts. So there's not much pressure on me this evening. So I wandered, I'm not sure if it had the effect she was looking for, but I wandered out to the car in a bit of a daze, and I sat behind the steering wheel and I reached across with my Paul McKenna Visualise Your Dream cassette. And I was just about to put it in the player when there was a tap, 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 oh good, that does work, tap, tap, tap on the window. And I rolled the window down. As you see, I wasn't the most successful of bank managers. And not really the most successful of car thieves, but I wound the window down and the wife said to me, Mick, get yourself to London. She said, when you get there, read this. And she stuffed a little note in my pocket and then slapped me gently round the face. And if I'm honest, I've not had a chance to look at the note as it till this evening, and I know it's a bit indulgent and probably a bit embarrassing, but I'm going to read it now. Mick, on your way home tonight, can you get 4 pints of semi-skim milk? If it's on offer, get 2 for £2, but make sure it's got a long sell-by date. And can you get a meatball pizza on offer from Morrison's? But if they haven't got it, Asda's doing the same offer, pick it up from there. Now, I know what you're thinking, the bloody fool's just read out a shopping list. Well, the married ladies in here probably would agree that after 30 years of marriage on the biggest night of my life, she's actually trusting me to come home with the right milk, the right price, the right quantity, and the right pizza, and God forbid, not a pizza of my own choice. No, this is a love letter, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, she wanted to be here with me this evening, but she said, look, Mick, you understand, I can't be in 2 places at once. It's a big night on I'm Celebrity tonight, so... Now, between being a bank manager and, what should we call me, an unemployed comedian, I worked at Asda as a trolley collector, or as I like to call it, a trolley attendant. I say I worked there for, well, a couple of days. And on the second day, I stormed into the manager's office, I grabbed him by the lapels and threw him against the wall and said, I can't take any more, I can't take any more! I don't know why I turned into an effeminate Dalek, but looking back on it, I'm ashamed and I'm embarrassed. It's apparently I went completely off my trolley. Come on, what do you expect for £4 entrance, please? Right. Wait Mick's wife worked at Asda on the tills, and he said he was going to leave her. He said, I'm going to leave her. She never wants sex when I want sex, and I'm going to leave her for another woman. So he went home, he told her, and she was obviously a little bit upset, if I'm honest. And but it all ended quite amicably when she stood by the door and said, I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. I hope you found everything you're looking for. And do you need any help packing your bags today, sir? Ironically, he's gone off with the assistant manager at McDonald's, who's loving it. And always asks would you like fries with that, sir? Every man's dream. I say every man's dream, I prefer fish and chips myself. Fussy about my chips, but not necessarily about my women. Now, 5 minutes just isn't long enough. Again, not my words, my wife's. I've got to go in a couple of minutes because I've got to get to Asda, and I'm going to pick up my evening paper from Mr. Patel and have a feedback session. But if you've enjoyed what I've done tonight, my name's been Mick Chaney. If you haven't, it's all been an awful dream. In the words of my mentor, Paul McKenna, 3, 2, 1, you're back in the room. Thank you very much.